Welcome back to another pen talk. Thank you very much for tuning in and exploring the wide world of pens with me. This may be the last video of 2022, so what should be the appropriate theme of my last video? And it's the pen of the year. Controversial pen, but one which I think is deserving of the title. Why is it pen of the year? Well, it's a great value. And I think that's important from my perspective in order to promote something as the pen of the year. It's a classic size. It's a large classic size, classic shape. And it comes in some great colors. Here we see some examples: blue, orange, avocado green, and red. Held up by crabs. They're doing a good job. So this pen deserves Pen of the Year honors, and we'll explore it a little bit. I did full reviews twice. And this is the Model 2, which has the gold trim, the two-tone nib, and the slightly wider cap band. We had a little bit of sunlight playing on them, so hopefully that accentuates the colors and brings out a little bit of bling in the gold plating. So sit back and see why I consider this 2022 Pen of the Year. Crab winks at all of us. I think you can hear that the nib writes smooth, certainly lays down a lot of ink, and it's a little soft. The horizontal lines can be pretty much fine, but if you put a little pressure on the vertical, you can see it opens up to 2 or 3x, maybe even 4x the width. To me, that's a great nib, and that's one of the reasons why this pen is 2022 Pen of the Year. I've had this ink with the same Pen BBS ink. I think it's Purple City. It has some glitter in it. Yeah, occasionally I have to prime it, but I leave it set for a week or two sometimes, and most pens I have to do that with, and this is not the friendliest ink, but I do like it. You can see how easy that nib just opens up. It just feels good on paper, and this Fabriano paper has a little bit of texture to it. This pen has written many letters. So in addition to the 4 colors that I have, I also have 3 of the original model, black and silver, with a silver colored nib. And I think that nib is a good nib to do some grinding on, so maybe that's something I'll do in 2023. But since this is the latest one, is the green one, we'll bring that in. I did a comparison of the 2 models. Bigger cap band, the cap comes off in less turns, a little bit over 2, whereas the original one took 1, 2, almost 3. But I think they did a great job in coming out with a little bit of a different nib, two-tone nib, still in that number 8 size, and just an injection molded plastic feed. You can see the glitter that's got deposited in the one that has inked up. And this color, I don't know, I like it. I have a Jinhao 80 in a similar green, and I enjoy that one too. The other thing that contributes to this pen's appeal, in my view, is when you unscrew the barrel, just a few turns, you'll notice there's a metal insert, and it's interesting that they plated it in gold, or a gold color. And there's that nice O-ring, so when you tighten down the barrel, it tightens against that O-ring. But that O-ring is in there, so it disappears, so you don't see it. And this pen feels good. I mean, it's injection molded plastic. You could call it pressure resin if you wanted to, which is PMMA, polymethyl methacrylate. But to me, this pen feels great in the hand. I enjoy the size, and yes, it's on the large size. Look at that section. Dimensions were in my earlier reviews. And these pens are all consistently well made. And that's another thing that makes it pen of the year. So we're back to pens rotating on a turntable held up by crabs. So let's talk about pricing. The price on this pen varies quite a bit. The least costly is the black version, the original one with the silver trim. And here's some examples. I found eBay to be the best pricing for both the black one and the one of the colored series. And that's where I bought most of these from. You got to be careful when you look around. AliExpress appears to have a lower price, but then many of the listings have shipping added on. Could be a couple dollars or so, but at the end of the day, the total price delivered, which is what to me is what I focus on, exceeds the buy it now price on eBay. That includes shipping. So, you know, if you're interested in the pen, look around. You know, AliExpress, again, like I said, you got to worry about the shipping, and sometimes you're going to pay more. Amazon is more expensive. Etsy is more expensive. But it's still a relatively affordable pen, even if you're paying a little bit more than the low prices that I look for when I shop. So in my exploration of how to buy Chinese products, I came across a website called Temu, T-E-M-U, and they have a few X159s. Pricing is okay, not as low as you find on eBay. The other thing to note is if you look on Amazon, you can find a fairly decent price for the original black and silver model, and you get prime delivery. So you don't have to wait a couple weeks or many weeks, as I've had to wait for some of mine to arrive. So that's always an option for those that want their pens in a hurry. The other thing that has been discussed a little bit is, does this pen come in other than fine or extra fine nibs? And my answer is no. I haven't been able to have anybody confirm that they've actually received a medium number 8 nib in an X159. Some sellers may have advertised that they had it, but those people that ordered it, the pen never arrived, or if it did arrive, it had the fine or extra fine nib. So just keep that in mind. A lot of people have asked the question, well, will they make other nibs for the X159, other number 8 nibs? My answer is maybe, or maybe not. For the Chinese market, which I'm assuming they sell about 100 or 1,000 times more pens in that market than they do in the Western market, extra fine and fine nibs are all that are asked for. So we'll see. So one of the runners-up for Pen of the Year was the Moonman P136. Similar cigar-shaped, reminiscent of some other pens. It is a piston filler, has a nice brass piston mechanism in there. And the other thing that's nice about these pens is they come with a variety of nibs. Here's two examples. I have a real medium and a 1.1 millimeter stub. And these screw in and screw out. I mean, this is a very nice pen, but for the price, it just didn't make the value statement that I think the X159 makes. And to me, I'm fine with a cartridge converter I don't need a piston or vac filler or draw filler. I do enjoy them from an engineering viewpoint, and I do like them because they hold usually more than a cartridge converter, but they're harder to clean out and they require more maintenance. And if there's an issue with the piston, you just can't replace a converter like you could with a cartridge converter pen. So hopefully you've enjoyed this first pen of the year video. I wanted to do something different for 2022, and I don't know, maybe I found it, let me know. And it's a controversial pen, but as you know, if you've watched any of my videos, I don't care what the pen looks like. I review the pen. Whether I like it or not, whether I think someone else might like it, talk about its good features. If there's anything that I don't like, I'll mention it, but very seldom am I going to do that because I like it. I enjoy things for what they are, not for what they might resemble or what I think may have been in the mind of the designers or marketing people that brought this pen to market and sold it for us. But I think these are great. So enjoy these pens. Enjoy all of your pens. I hope this video finds everyone safe, healthy, and happy. Besides enjoying your pen, just enjoy your life in general. Find the good, find the positive. Accentuate that. Don't let the negative stuff bother you, because there's certainly a lot of it out there, and a lot of people just enjoy being negative or providing you with the bad side of things, but that's not what I do, because life is too short to do that. I have no time to focus on that part of things. So we're going to say bye. Enjoy your writing. Plan to write more in 2023. We'll see you then.